Welcome back. Two great ladies on the show today. Next, there's a little bit of a bite in the air this morning, probably no matter where you're watching us from. And when it comes to fall cooking recipes, there's only one person that we turn to, because we don't do a lot of cooking segments here. This ain't Martha Stewart Presents. Please welcome back to the show, the one and only, the cooking mom, Amy Hatton. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if we can hug or not, but
I'm hugging you.
Okay,
I don't care. I don't care. We're both vaccinated. We're both safety.
Absolutely.
I have missed you. And I got to say, you know, whenever guests return in person, Amy, the cooking mom, was one of the guests that when we had to quickly pivot to doing shows on an iPad. Remember that, Kendall? We had to do at-home shows. This lady here, busy, worried about her own family with the pandemic, stepped right up and you did various segments for us at home. Not easy, and I just greatly appreciated it. Yeah.
I don't know if they were technically great, but you do what you have to do.
They were great.
Let me tell you, it is so good to be back in studio, and I'm so proud of you and the show and the team now in Seattle. I mean,
Thank
this is
you.
so exciting.
I know. Hi, Washington. But anyway.
Which I love Seattle, by the way. We should go.
We should go. I want to do a show there.
Oh,
yeah,
it's the
we
best.
got to do a show there. Okay, we have two recipes, and we're going to start with number one. What are we doing?
Okay, so it's Crocktober, right?
Crocktober.
And I love slow cooker recipes. That is the way I roll.
Yeah.
And this is one of my all-time favorites. It reminds me of my dad, who's no longer with us anymore. It's French dip sandwiches. Hot, you know, plenty of au jus. We used to go out. Remember when you'd go to the coffee shop, not for espresso lattes?
No.
You'd go to the coffee shop to eat lunch, right?
Lunch.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So my dad and I would go to the coffee shop, the Safari in Scottsdale, Arizona, and man,
that's what it was called?
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm not sure if it's still there, but French dip, man, that's what I would order.
Okay.
And they're hard to find. I don't know if many restaurants that serve them.
They are. It's only the old school ones. And,
they're so good.
And if you're new to the show, the trick with Amy is, and you're getting ready to see it, there's nothing fancy. There's nothing, as I call it, shishi poo poo. It's stuff you can find anywhere. So how are we doing this?
Keep it real. So this is a dump and go. I love recipes that, you know, contain the word dump. I just don't want to get dumped. We've gone over this before.
We have gone over this.
Okay, slow cooker liners are just a great time saver because you don't have to scrub the crock pot, right? Okay.
I bought them because of you. I never bought one until I met you.
They were such a kept secret. You'll find them right in the aisle with the foil and the saran wrap and all that kind of stuff. One big chuck roast. That is my roast of choice. Yes, you could use another beef roast, but chuck roast really shreds up beautifully.
Yeah.
And get a big one or get two of them because I'm going to tell you what you can do with the leftovers.
Okay.
I can't stand going through all the trouble and you've got enough for just a couple of sandwiches and you don't have a meal the next day, you know? All right, so then the secret ingredient is, and this is something my grandmother and my great-grandmother used to use in a lot of their recipes in meatloaf. It just gives it so much flavor. A packet of onion soup mix.
My mother, she's watching, puts that in hamburgers too.
It's so good.
Patties,
so good. So good. Okay, then we're going to do some garlic powder, black pepper, beef stock, plenty of au jus in this recipe, okay? And that is the key. The last thing we're going to do is a little bit of beer. I know, I love when you open beer because you never know what's going to happen. You didn't. Every time. We're live. Well, I didn't shake it, I promise. But beer, when
that'll teach me to be a moron. Okay.
The deal is when the alcohol will cook off, but when you're doing slow cooker recipes, it's super important. Are you okay?
Well, all I'm thinking of is, that's going to go in a future opening credit sequence.
Oh my gosh, you got beer in my Cool Whip, man.
I did. I did. I got beer on the Cool Whip.
The lid's on. It's good. It's good. But it's super important when you're making anything in the slow cooker that you've got not just water, a great braising liquid, okay?
Yeah.
And that's why we're going to add the beer and the beef stock and all that great seasoning. You leave the house, this cooks low and slow all day long, and you come home after a long day. House smells amazing. Dinner is done. Perfect for the game day. Perfect for Halloween, which is coming up.
Can you tell, do you mind, Jeff, executive producer Jeff was saying that you said in your room it smelled like beef, right? Because you've been making this? Your whole place has been smelling like beef.
Total confession, I was in a hotel room last night at the Hilton Garden, plugged that sucker in, let it cook all night long, and this morning I'm checking out and there's another guy getting the elevator and I'm with my slow cooker. He goes, oh man, that smelled good all night. It's the truth, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. and it just like it's tender as all get out, man.
Eric,
and you got the au jus. Go get yourself some good crusty rolls. Pick these up this morning, and if you toast them, even better. And then, man, these are like pure comfort food. And the
I'm sorry,
leftovers,
beer's on that plate.
That's okay. More beer, more better.
Yeah.
And you know, you can be having a little beer when you put this together. But I'm not kidding you. So leftovers. Add some green chilies. Make burritos.
Hold the rest of that, because I want to stay right there. More of what to do with the leftovers. Plus, the cooking mom has another recipe. Plus, I'll be spitting some wine when we come back. Back after this. Back in a moment. It's obvious I'm not a beer drinker.
I know.
Welcome back to the Beer Dabbler. We're cooking with the cooking mom, Amy Hanton. I'm going to stop being a moron for a second. Now, we were saying, let's wrap this up with leftovers. What is some ideas to do with the leftover meat?
These are my hot French dip sandwiches loaded with au jus. Do one or two big chuck roasts, like a couple of 2-pounders or 3 to 4-pounder, even a 5-pounder, whatever you can fit in your slow cooker. And if you chunk it up, if you're feeling like that roast isn't going to fit in there, just chunk it up a little bit, because the leftovers, I cook once, get a couple different meals out of it, you know, if you're going through the trouble. So all this au jus you can make vegetable beef soup, beef barley soup. You can toss the beef and some of the juice with green chilies, make burritos. You can thicken up the gravy with a little bit of cornstarch and water and do hot beef sandwiches with mashed potatoes. It also freezes really well. So I even sometimes, like I say, will double the recipe, because leftovers in my freezer or my fridge are a very good thing.
And this is leftover season. We want to be cooking a lot. So
big time.
Okay, so we have the main dish. We have the French. Now we're going to do a little dessert. Let's trade places here.
Yeah, okay.
What are we doing here?
So this is dessert dips are super on trend right now.
They are?
Yeah, they are. Let's say you're doing a game day party or a Halloween party. They look really cute. Kind of like the charcuterie board thing. This is kind of the same idea. So I'm going to make a no-bake pumpkin dip that's super easy, and I'm going to put you to work. So we're going to do 1 can of pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. Get that?
Not pumpkin pie filling.
No, because that's already got the sugar in it. We're using just the pure canned pumpkin, because we're going to sweeten this up ourselves and season it up ourselves.
Is there any beer in this recipe?
No, but maybe after that little
demonstration.
So then we're going to put in here, what I love about this dip recipe is it makes a nice big batch, and leftovers you can pack in the kids' school lunches.
Okay.
Because it's hard to get kids to eat fruit,
anything.
And if you serve a dip, we all know they'll eat it. So I added to this 1 box of instant vanilla pudding mix, and then pumpkin pie filling. Now whisk this together, Jace. So one other tip for you: if you do not have pumpkin pie filling, don't feel like you have to run out and buy it. All it is mainly cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of nutmeg. So don't feel like you got to run to the store and get pumpkin pie filling.
You can make it.
You can make it. Okay, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to fold in some Cool Whip. You could certainly
Minnesota's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Topping.
Better with beer in it. So then
anything's better.
We're going to basically fold that in. I'm going to change utensils. So I'm going to give you the little spatula.
Okay,
and
there
then
we go.
Go ahead and fold that in. So dippers, here's the fun thing. You get a pretty platter. This is a cake plate I found here at the Jason's show, probably Stephanie's.
Yeah.
But anyway, put out.
Probably left there pre-pandemic.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked cute.
Yeah.
So fun dippers, graham crackers. Did you know they made chocolate graham crackers?
I did, actually.
I did not. I was like, okay, these are fun, and they'd be good with the pumpkin.
Oh, Amy, this looks good.
It is pretzels. So you got kind of the salty sweet. I went to the grocery store and got one of these little pumpkins and just hollowed it out. I thought that would be super cute to put the dip in. Apples. Okay, so get some nice crunchy apples. And if you haven't gone apple picking this season yet, man, get out there. Take the kids. It's super fun to do. I've got another tip for you because I'm all about tips. How's it going over there?
I think, you know what? It's going way better than the first half of the segment.
True that. But you got to be get in there, man.
You said full. I wanted to be gentle.
But be a little more rough. Okay, so to keep your fruit from turning brown, like apples and bananas, if you're packing them in lunches or putting them on a fruit tray, this is like the best secret. A can of 7-Up or Sprite, not lemon juice. Lemon juice works, but it just doesn't taste all that good, right? Dip the apples or,
What?
Yeah, or bananas or whatever in the lemon lime soda, and it literally will keep it from turning brown for hours and hours and hours.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no, and it tastes good. Like lemon juice doesn't taste that good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, how's it going over there?
I think this looks good.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
I think, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna pile all this yummy dip.
There you go. You can,
Okay, all right. I don't want to get it on that suit that you didn't know you ordered.
While you're pouring that in, tell folks you have an event coming up.
No, I actually, so the kids are out of college. My daughter just graduated from University
Congrats.
of Minnesota. Yep, now she needs a real job. Anyway, well, that's another whole
Please
story.
write to the cooking mom if you want to hire her daughter. Yes.
Anyway, time to go cross off that bucket list, and I'm hosting culinary trips. They're amazing.
Oh, nice.
Lots of Minnesota people from all over the country are joining me. I've got a trip to Puerto Vallarta in January. We stay at the best resorts, eat the best food, going back to Italy, a couple spots left for Ireland. Travel with me, meet new friends, and let's eat our way around the world.
Hey.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down with all that. Now, Kendall's speaking of, look who's here, Amy.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's the beard?
It's amazing that you came over when we're done cooking.
we
Go ahead
probably
and
got a
try
little
that,
beard.
Kendall, because
This is,
we can't talk and eat.
Super good with the pretzels, the salty sweet, or
There we
the
go.
chocolate graham crackers.
How is it? Is that good?
It's so good.
I didn't even know dessert dips are the thing. Did you? Don't talk
They're
and
the
eat
thing.
because we'll get a demerit.
You know what
but
else?
Yeah.
It's not too pumpkin overload. Like, I'm not a huge pumpkin pie, person,
okay,
but
she's
this is
saying
like
so
just
much.
enough pumpkin.
Okay.
You know?
That is really, really good.
Thank
Just like you
you.
said, it's desserty, but not too much.
Yes.
Go ahead and take the
this
sandwich.
This is messy.
For
This
these
is messy.
recipes, go to thecookingmom.com and check out her book, The Cooking Mom Cooks Up Recipes. It makes a great gift for the holiday season. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Thanks, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Always a pleasure. I listen to you all the time.